Every Friday night. No cooking necessary, no assembly required.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi,
Hey there.
people.
Hey, welcome
Friday.
to
Happy
Behind
Friday.
the Gates, where we discuss all things beyond the gates. Y'all have a good week?
It was a week.
It's over. One more week down.
My week was post homecoming for my institution that I work at.
Okay.
So yeah, that was
You were busy.
Okay.
That's
an
an
understatement. That's an understatement.
Homecoming, I understand.
So Donald and Keisha might fall asleep before the end of the night on the air.
I mean,
we ain't gonna be on that long. We ain't gonna be on.
There's some possibility.
It has been.
Not gonna say it ain't when it is.
It's been a week over here too.
getting older.
So just
is
keep
not-
us in your prayers. All right. Well,
stay
speaking of
hydrated.
prayer,
Stay hydrated. Yep.
Speaking of prayer, our dear sister Anita, she was trying her best to hold on, y'all. She was having such a hard time. My prayer already is with Vernon, Lord. Give Vernon strength to go through what he's going through, because Anita is working him, okay?
Yes.
This whole thing, he
Give
just
us some of them
sit up in the house
already. That would have helped some of the pain right there.
to sit up in the house with a shirt, a sweater, and a coat, jeans and pants to be comfortable. I mean, come on.
Well, it's still cold up there, remember?
He in the house.
The
He trying to
DMV,
tell me that.
a lot of people don't understand. It's called what now?
That is not how you lounge around your house, though.
You better turn that heat.
That wing of the house, I'm pretty sure got heat in it, because Anita has got her
by the window.
He
by the window.
Girl. Window or no window. He got a pair of sweatpants somewhere.
Now, when I come into these millions of dollars that the Lord has promised me, that there will be signs, but that will not be one of them. I will not be sitting up there chilling in full dress. I used to say, I might take that back, because I used to say I used to want to be a Stepford wife and be dressed to the nines all day with the heels and the pearls and do the cooking and all of that.
No,
but
I didn't want to be no Stepford wife.
I don't know. Because the more the days go by, the more I just want to be comfortable.
Yes.
And I don't know
wish to dress when I wish to dress.
Right.
Exactly.
Not every day, all day.
So you don't want to wake up in pearls and the jewelry and the whole thing put together and just put your house slippers on. And
no, I do not.
Dress for dinner every night. I'm like, no, it's not necessary.
I want to dress for dinner every night.
Not every night.
When you have the houses and the people say, we'll see you tonight at dinner, and then everybody's gone and they've got scrubbed up and they dressed and they come down to sit to the dinner table and they look good for dinner.
And you have beanies and weenies.
Right. Well, no, you're not gonna have beanies with, but I've always wanted to have.
Even when I have money, I'm still gonna want my basic meals every once in a while.
Not the basic.
Well, but I'm talking about dressing for dinner. You know, when you say dinner's at 7, everybody meet in the dining room at 7, dressed for dinner. I always wanted to have that experience. I never had that growing up.
You know what that's do you know what we call that?
What?
Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes. Thank you. Exactly.
Dinner.
That's the only time I need to be dressed for dinner. Long as I'm dressed, you happy.
Not long as you dress.
Why did that thing come up 3 times? What is that about?
Because it's on 3 different.
No, they all came up the same.
Oh,
no, usually just 2. I don't know why I did 3.
I don't know
what happened.
She said something in there. She got 3 comments. Okay, so y'all, I felt so bad for Anita.
Yeah,
I did.
And I was like, what is going on with all this pain? And don't touch me. And God bless her. And finally, he got her over to the hospital.
She was looking real sickly right there.
Listen, the makeup team deserves an award.
What?
They did pale on pale right there. That green didn't help either. That green made her look more pale.
Do you know what I love in terms of this dynamic between Anita and Vernon? it shows like every couple is different and they have their own dynamics ultimately. But like for the general consensus, when people are blessed to get to this age that Vernon and Anita are, you get to see how men and women react when their spouse they know is sick, and how they respond when they feel like when there's a scare of a near death experience for them. Because Vernon, if Anita loses this battle, Vernon will not be well.
Yeah, he won't
at all.
At all.
But Anita would be hurt, but she would be able to carry on. Vernon, he ain't gonna be able to wake up or at least get up out of bed.
He ain't gonna get out the bed. You might start drinking and everything else. Who knows?
He actually could die of I can actually see them spinning it to where he could actually die of broken heart syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right behind him.
You do that when they've been married that long.
But he
did change sweaters, Ursula. He changed sweaters and jacket.
He did. He did change his clothes.
You know what? I didn't realize.
Anita changed too.
Comfortable clothes.
She got Anita got on. She got dressed. She didn't change. She got dressed.
No, she changed her bonnet too. Her bonnet was burgundy.
She had to coordinate.
She had to coordinate. Okay. The burgundy would have went with her.
Lord.
But she is coordinated with his vest. You're right. His vest is green. You're right.
Coordinate.
They look more like coordinate, but
okay, so gray. I swear every hospital got that same gown. Ooh,
well, that's a staple.
It's universal.
I need stock in these gowns where I got to look up where they're coming from because I need some stock in these gowns.
That is the gown.
Because sometimes they get thrown away because they're too nasty to go in the laundry. I'm like, serious. I throw them away. It's like, no, they got to go. I don't even want to touch that no more. But yeah, this made me, and I looked at everybody's post. I was like, she was just like, she was giving up. And I was so hurt that I'm like, no, Anita, not yet. Let them figure out your pain and then figure out where you're going to go from there. But don't make decisions while you're in that much pain. And she was trying to make a decision. And I was like, don't do that now. Not yet.
Well, and here's my...
Hey, Allie.
Hey, Allie. Is how I feel about that. And this whole situation here. Unless we are the ones, hey Curtis, unless we are the ones actually in that position, it's hard to tell somebody don't give up, don't do this when you're not in that amount of pain that she was in. Now I understand you saying maybe it's temporary, but the thing is none of y'all know because y'all hadn't gone there. She's the one with her body on fire and you can't even touch it. And she's thinking, if this is what I got to do the rest of my life, this ain't what I want to do.
Right.
I understand from the perspective of us looking in, if it's our loved one, the selfishness of us wants that loved one with us. But I was talking to my husband. I'm like, when do you get to the point where you love someone enough to let them go and respect their wishes? Now, with her, as we found out later, some of the pain could be mitigated. But in that moment, nobody knew what was what. And she was thinking, I'm not about to do this. And I sympathize with her because I'm like, okay, you got a right to say about your body.
I can say that I relate with Ursula on that topic. With my mother, she had a terminal brand of lupus. And she was very, like Anita, she was very susceptible to infections and other diseases. And she also endured chemo. It got to the point with chemo that my mother stopped it. And because it made her feel so terrible. But even then, the lupus was still affecting my mother's body. My father tells me stories when my mom was in the hospital. Granted, I was a child, I wasn't privy or even aware what's going on. But my dad would say that there were days where when my mom's illness would get the better of her, she would say, just kill me now. Put me out. I don't want to do this.
Right.
So I can understand with Anita, at least in this moment, if it's one of those things where if it's so unbearable, take me out. I don't know.
I love y'all, but I'm not about to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's easy for y'all to stand around. And I felt probably have the most unpopular opinion about this because, like you said, everybody's fight. I was so mad at Danny and Nicole.
No, I agree with you. I wasn't a fan of Nicole and Danny in this one. That should have been a conversation left between Vernon and Anita, honestly, at least in my opinion.
But to sit in there, because it's like they guilted her into, you're going to deal this pain so you can see Samantha's cotillion, you can see Chelsea's wedding, you can see this and this and that. And while I understand,
but I'm like, to get my mama to basically take a minute, I just need you to take a minute. But yeah, just take a minute. I'm not saying that she couldn't do it. Just give it a minute to see how everything's going to work. Because I don't want to see you in pain. I don't.
Right.
And coming from that, I get it that it's like I'm being selfish, but let me be a little bit selfish maybe for one more minute.
Well, and I get that too, but I think the way that they went about it was wrong. I'm not going to be the one to give up on my mom either in that case. But how about you say, okay, well, Mom, I understand. We respect your wishes, but why don't we let them see what they can do? They're doing tests. And if tomorrow, if it hasn't subsided, if you haven't gotten any kind of release, then let's revisit signing these papers tomorrow when they've done what they needed to do.
Yeah.
Show them that I support you, but still let me buy a little bit of time to see what they can come up with. But instead of,
I have to say, y'all are much more diplomatic than I would be in that moment. Yeah, now looking back, reflecting, maybe thinking like that. But in that moment, I would have reacted just like Danny. I think
I would have. Yeah.
You ain't signing nothing.
I can see Keisha now. What you think?
Yeah, we're not signing it right now. But
You
see, that's why my mom.
Yeah,
and see, that's why my mom filled her stuff out early. So we basically have, and we talk about it often about what her wishes are and what she would want to do and what she doesn't want done. So it's like, okay, it's in place. This is what I want. So it's like, I know when she's of sound mind, she's making this decision now. And she's
right.
Not in pain.
And see,
she's
that
not
was the
having
thing.
all
She wasn't
these
in
issues.
sound mind.
Right. So it's not like it's right on top of her.
Right. And I agree that she needed to be in sound mind. What I'm saying is the way they went about it with you don't want to miss this and don't you want to miss that? And it felt like they were guilting her into you're gonna deal with this pain whether you want it or not. Because
they did it on purpose.
They had to make sure I don't have an issue with how they did it, because to me it was before they did it, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, y'all needed to remind her of the things that she's given up on when she quits on herself. She's quitting on all the memories that she still has to be a part of.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and that's really is something that person has to come to on their own. Because I remember,
yeah, that's right, Curtis. I agree.
From the Lee Thompson Young Foundation, and y'all know Lee Thompson Young was famous Jet Jackson.
Hey,
he was on his own island. He committed suicide, and the executive of that training, she was saying the one thing you do not do is guilt someone into not committing suicide or guilting them about their life, because at that point they may tell you what you want to hear, or just say whatever, and then you think the situation is over, and then they do it anyway. They're just saying, oh, okay, well, because you said so, I won't take my life tonight. You go home and sleep well, and they do it anyway. Like, you'd have to let them come to their own conclusions. With what you let them know how much you love them. Let's help get to the bottom of why you may feel you want to commit suicide. What's going on in your life? What kind of help can we assist you with? Because you never know what's going on. In this case, they see her there. She's up in here in all of this agonizing pain. And instead of, okay, we don't understand the pain you're in, but we sympathize the pain that you're in. Let the doctors do what they need to do right now to see if that eases. Let's discuss this, but I ain't giving you that. They met her with the anger and vitriol. That just added more extra emotion on top of what she was already going through. And I thought that was unnecessary. I felt that they could have gotten her to the point of where they got her but in a different way. I agree we're selfish and we want Anita here. We want you to fight. I don't want you to make permanent decisions in a temporary state. I get that.
I'm from. Oh, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm saying I'm just not. I don't agree with the how they did it. I understand the why.
I am more so the perspective. Like for me, I would probably reiterate. Now, are you sure this is what you want to do? I know you're in pain. I know it feels unbearable, but like you said, let's see if we can try and ease it first before you make a decision that is of a impulsive state of mind.
Right.
So, because for me, I wouldn't want to see my mother in pain. Nobody wants to see any of either of their parents in pain. That especially if they can help it or not. But at the same time, I would not want my parent, at least I have my dad left. I wouldn't want my dad to be in agonizing pain just for the simple fact of me having a little more time with him. That doesn't mean that I don't want more time with him, but I don't want him to be in pain just for my selfish need of wanting him there, if that made sense. Because even with my dad, and even I've expressed this to my siblings too. Let's say, God forbid, we get into an accident and we are basically either in a coma or brain dead. At that point, my father has explicitly told me and my siblings, you better give me a week. If I ain't up out of that, then it was meant to be, and just pull the plug.
Right.
He doesn't want to be in a vegetative state for months on end. If I ain't out in a week, pull me off.
Well, and see that I don't have an issue with, because that was a conversation that was had not in duress. This was a impulsive decision in duress. So, like I said, in that instance, I'm Danny Dupree. Nah, I ain't giving you no pen. We'll talk when you cool.
Lay there and holler, scream, sweat, and whatever. You ain't going nowhere. You just say
you just a little
cranky.
Stay
here till you feel better, and then we will have this conversation again.
You just say you just a little cranky. Go ahead and go to sleep, take a nap, and then we'll talk about it later.
Give us some more morphine.
Now
Press the button.
I had a friend who she said, listen, this is Gail I'm talking about. She said, do everything y'all can for me. Don't give up. Every fight, everything you can do, everything you can do. Don't just let them let me go. You fight with everything y'all got, everything until it can't be no more. That was her directive. Fight for everything, every inch of life, and that was that. And so it was kind of like, oh, okay. But some people, they don't, I think that they should have had this conversation before it got to this point. But I know Anita, with all of them and their emotions, I see now why she felt she couldn't have this conversation with them, even though she told Nicole, hey, I've given you
Allie,
all of it. Oops.
And Nicole said, no, I will not do what you told me to do with this folder. It ain't happening. No. I don't know. I was so upset in this moment, and not that I want Grand to go anywhere. I don't. I just thought they added more stress than they needed to, and I didn't agree with it. But we got to on it. So
this actually shows how actually prepared they are for death in general. Not saying that it's going to be easy to deal with once they do lose a loved one, but they don't. I think Ursula, you were talking about it, like. Or Keisha, one of y'all was saying that death is a conversation that every family needs to have at some point. Because you need to know what the wishes of the
other person
are. So in terms of this, I agree. A conversation should have been had in terms of, okay, but Anita did have that conversation with Sharon.
Nicole.
With Sharon.
She had that with Sharon. She couldn't, even with Nicole being a therapist, even though the quality of her skills are
therapy is to be.
But she couldn't really go into it with Nicole. But between Danny and Nicole, Nicole is more prepared to be the next matriarch than Danny is. So I can understand Anita being choosing. I can understand Anita choosing Nicole for that. But at minimum, Vernon and Anita need to have a realistic conversation in terms of what a worst case scenario would look like, and if it does come to that, like this hospital,
what they want to do,
what we do, because I'm not about to say
what does she want to do.
So you saying Nasty Nikki can run the family?
Not Nasty Nikki. I don't think she can run. She
Nasty. I mean, Nikki can't handle stuff. She's just too rigid. I mean, she's trying to get a little flexible with Kyle, but she's not there yet. She's not Anita.
No, she's not. And
nobody expects her to be, but she's just, she can't do it. I don't think she's there.
I don't think she's objective enough to run that family.
This happened when Anita was wanting to sign the DNR, and she told Vernon she wanted Danny and Nicole to witness her signing the DNR.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Because Marvell yesterday. Remember this scene. This is it was tough. It was tough to watch. So it was triggering in a lot of ways, and it was infuriating in a lot of ways, and it was sad in a lot of ways too. I went through a whole
bunch of emotions with this one,
watching this one, and I just have to say kudos, because y'all are doing a great job, and at some point I have to keep reminding myself this is a soap opera. So
we got a bigger room with 2 windows this time.
Vernon got me feeling like it's real life.
That's what I'm saying. We done got caught up in it. But
Vernon is aiming for an Emmy, and he deserves it.
He's working for it.
Look, y'all want to go there. I already in my head, Vernon has performance of the week. We can go on and knock that out right now.
Yeah,
okay.
He's been working this week. He really has.
I have no objection
with him yelling at Anita in the windows and at the window seat and saying, "No, we're not." Yeah, and I'm sorry, my love, but no. And we go into the hospital, and yes, yeah. Going after some other people later on in the show, yeah.
So with Vernon back at the house in the windowsill, how do you feel, Vernon? Do you feel Vernon's reaction was appropriate to Anita?
What, when he yelled at her?
Yeah.
Well, how would y'all feel if y'all spouses dropped that bombshell on y'all? Because what was it? She was basically giving up.
I mean, sometimes
what the hell is wrong with you? Girl, stop.
That was yesterday, Marvella, in the hospital with them. That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Okay, so here's the thing. And it was a sliding scale from here all the way down, because Vernon was trying his best to be diplomatic. Well, what you want me to get you? You want some juice? You want some pudding?
You want me to put on some lotion?
You want your hand? You want me to rub your feet? You want me to put on some... You want some, what you want. Tell me what you want. Let me read to you. Let me do this. He was doing everything. And she was backing him off on every end, cutting him off on everything he was trying to do. No, I don't want that. And I know when you're in pain, you turn into a real itch.
Yeah. Anybody. You want nobody mess. Yeah.
You don't want nobody touching you. I don't care what you say right now. The only thing
just
I can
leave me alone
is this pain I feel in my body. So you can be as nice as you want to. Get the hell away from me. That's how we feel this game. So I understand it. So Vernon had to do what he had to do to get her attention. Because at this point in the game, it was not only her pride. I mean, not only her pain, it was her pride too. Because her whole thing was, if I go in this hospital, I might not come back home. It was fear also. I think if I'm going here, this is going to be the end of it. So it was a lot of things going on, and Vernon had to get her attention.
Because when this scene, he yelled at her. I remember when I had pneumonia, and I woke up and I could not breathe, and I yelled at Terrence, and he jumped up and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna call it 911." I'm like, and I breathed out that I'm like, I'm not getting in no ambulance. I'm like, shoot, no. He's like, well, you going somewhere? No, we either getting in the car or you going by ambulance. So he took charge and he was like, no. We doing something. We not sitting here. So
you ain't about to die on my couch.
Yeah, pretty much. He was like,
I got to see your mom and daddy going somewhere.
And that is so realistic. You have to, because when you have someone like, let's take Raphael for instance. Me having to put him in the hospital last week. He was trying to go to work, feeling the way he felt. And I'm standing behind him in the house and seeing him in distress from behind. And I'm saying, what's going on? And he's saying nothing, but I'm clearly seeing it's not nothing. And so we're in the car and he's saying, take me to work. But I'm seeing every second he's breaking down more and more and more. And I'm looking here and I'm like, what is happening? And he's saying nothing. You're lying to me. You better tell me. And when he finally started explaining symptoms to me, and then I passed the exit. He said, where you going? You're supposed to turn that way to go to work. I said, have you lost your mind?
I am imagining this entire scene in my head.
I said, have you lost your ever-loving mind? I said, we are going to the hospital. He said, what? I said, we going to the hospital. Ain't no going to work. We're going straight to this emergency room.
It's like, you be going somewhere. I don't know.
Look, went right into the emergency room. Whoop, whoop, let him out at the door. Didn't even park. Get out and go in there and tell these people what's wrong with you. I'll be right back. I'm going to park the car. And by the time I got the park cart and walked in, he was already in the back and on a machine. Yep. So by the time he told them what his symptoms were, they was like, oh no, you're not going to sit in this lobby. You coming straight back in. He was already on heart monitors and everything else, EKGs, before I parked the car. So if they felt that it was that serious, you thought you was going to work for them to call me at work and tell me
that you done passed out?
Absolutely not. At that point, he is not thinking about himself. He's thinking about our life, our livelihood. Let me go to work. Let me pay the bills, because he pays 100% of the bills. So he's thinking, I got to be the man of my house, which is noble. But if there's no you, there's no house. So at some point,
well, who's going to pay him if
house is not a home?
What we gonna do?
House is not a home without.
If you dead, the bills ain't getting paid no way. So what we doing here?
Oh goodness.
So I get it. Somebody has to be the voice of reason to say, no, you are going to see about yourself, because I'm not about to do this or sit around and worry. And what kind of person would I be to sit by and watch you in this kind of pain and not do anything about it? Yes, he's okay, Allie. He's okay now. We spent some time in the hospital. He got home this weekend. He's recovering here. He's good. Better, not good. Better. Keep praying.
Still need to keep still.
But no, I get it. Vernon had to make the believe out of
her. That was today when she was talking to Sharon.
Yeah, today he was sharing. So now let's go on the flip side of that and let's take down this road right here. Every single time Andre go out of town,
Bill want to rear his nappy head.
I'm so sick of Bill. I'm so sick of Bill.
Yeah.
Listen,
those two, that's who I want out of the gate. Them two right there.
Andre is the man of this house, and you're gonna respect my husband.
But Bill had another point. You walk into my
house all the time.
You should have corrected Danny in your house when she was disrespecting your wife. But
that part.
But
they need to be out. They out. I'm putting them on. Yeah, they out for me. Them two right there, because I'm
Danny didn't do anything wrong.
They keep going in each other's face. They both need to be out. She could have called Bill on the phone and told him about Anita.
She sure
I get it. It's a sentimental moment.
Herself.
I do. I understand that. But at the same time, she could have used the phone a little bit more.
She did not have to go to Bill's office and say, well, we had this with mother. And now this is better, and I know you was concerned, and she's feeling better. Like you said, that could have been a phone call, or just like Nicole text Kat and the rest of the family. This what happened.
That could have been
everybody else could have got.
It could have been a text. That's one of those meetings that could have been an email that they say cheating.
Mhm.
But Danny only acts like this when Andre's away. You don't do
Exactly.
this. You don't do this when Andre's there because you know Andre would have a fit.
I get it,
He's
Allie.
concerned,
30
Allie,
plus
but
years.
it's a phone call.
It's a phone
It's your
call.
ex.
Yeah, if it was his family for 50 years, it ain't his family now.
And it's one of those things where if they had divorced on probably amicable on mutual terms, I could see him possibly having some connections. Possibly, if I squint my eyes, I could see it. But the way that he did Danny dirty and went to Haley and boasted about it in front of the family, nah, you can
I
kick
still
rocks
have an
for her.
issue.
Okay, I am coming at this from the standpoint of a person in a relationship who has been married. Okay, y'all have some relationships with each other's families. That's fabulous. Pick up the MFing phone.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to be rolling up in nobody's
Every
house.
single time.
Exactly.
It don't.
Every time she sneezes, you ain't got to be there to wipe her nose.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. And I can, from saying this from someone who was in a long-term relationship, I might as well have been married. If something went on with his mother, I would probably be there for his mother. I'm not going to say I'm going to go and be by her bedside, but I probably would definitely call. I still text, see how you doing, because she and I had a relationship outside of him.
But
And we spend a lot of time on the phone, but it's nowhere near where it used to be. It's like maybe a yearly check-in and a happy birthday and a Merry Christmas and a once in a while, how you doing?
But you notice you said you're conversing with his mother.
Yeah.
You ain't rolling up in his house. How your mama doing? That's my mama.
No, you're right about that. You are definitely right about that. I'm not talking to him about his mom and any of those things. And if
Your
something
relationship is
happened,
with her.
I would probably go if I could. If something happened to her for her services or something like that, I probably would.
And guess who'll be right beside you?
To pay my respects. Huh?
Guess who's gonna be right beside you?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He would not let me make that trip alone. Oh no.
Oh, I know that.
It would definitely be 2 plane tickets purchased. We know that. But my point is, I think that Danny, they just need to stay out of his face. Nicole told Ted, but Ted was also standing there at the desk. So I don't think she would have made a trip over to the hotel to say,
With
let me
his
tell
girlfriend.
you. Yeah. And what's up with Ted and all these crazy adventures of wanting her to go camping? And Ted always got something off the wall he wants some woman to do. First,
because he wanted Nicole to go to the baseball field.
All these baseball games.
If she had gone to the baseball game, then her life wouldn't have blew up. I bet she went to that baseball game.
Well, I'm sure.
This, I kind of was here for.
It was different.
I was kind of here for it. I ain't gonna hold you. Because Anita, she understands her family can't handle her being sick. This is Anita realizing my family cannot handle this. They are going to be a complete disastrous wreck when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Or if I lose this battle. I need somebody that's gonna be able to make a very sound, clear, level-headed decision. And I'm gonna need to call on Bill. And I think that was, I personally think that was the correct call.
I did too. I was afraid that she was gonna have Bill carry out her DNR wishes behind their back anyway. That's what I was thinking. But then when she said, "Oh, okay, I want you to be the co-executive of the estate and this, that," I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because you can't let Danny or Nicole do it. The way they acted in that in that hospital room, they're not going to be in the state to do what needs to be done either. So,
and Allie, I think Naomi is a very close second. I think Naomi is a close
Naomi
second
got
out of
too much
everybody.
going on. She's about to blow, just like
Yeah.
Ashley said. She's got so much on her that she's basically about to. That would have been too much. She's done.
I think she wanted to take it out of the
needs
family because she
something.
knows how hard it's going to be on them.
That's gonna be too much. Oh, you can't even see me now. Hold up.
I agree, and I like the fact that she said, "Oh, I tend to tell Vernon about this, but I need you to be on board first." So there's not going to be any secrets. Vernon will know, but it's a moot point if you don't agree.
Right.
Now Vernon took it better than I thought he was going to. Yeah, she was very much okay with it. Now, who I'm interested in seeing how they're going to react is Nicole.
Yeah.
Because
Nicole.
I'm the fixer. I'm the fixer.
Yeah.
We don't need you anymore, Bill. Child.
Yep.
Nicole is not going to handle this decision well, and I am anxiously waiting to see how she responds.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't even tell her. Hopefully we don't get to this point, but yeah. But I do agree about it being Bill or somebody neutral.
Yeah.
And she don't trust Tracy and Sharon like that because co-executive of the state mean they're gonna be sliding themselves a few checks on the side.
So
And she wasn't here for that. So yeah, Bill, yeah. This is the Dupree I don't mind Bill getting close to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I agree.
Their relationship strengthening, I'm here for. His and Danny's, absolutely not.
You're not.
This one, yes, I can deal with this right here.
And I think it was last week's podcast, but I am loving the advice that she is giving both Ted and Bill. She's like, look,
we'll get to that in just a second. We will go there in just a moment.
All right.
About that. But
she's a better therapist than her daughter.
Listen, book me a session with Anita quickly.
Let's just go there. Why? Now, let me start like this. Those of you who are watching the Behind the Gates podcast and has been since February 29th, 2025.
Period.
And since this happened in April, was it April or May when their marriage blew up?
It was April 28th. I remember
April 28th. And since then, we have been saying to one Theodore Richardson, you need to spend time with your daughter, Kat, and stop chasing behind your long-lost, newly discovered daughter, Eva. She's been waiting all these years. She can wait a little bit more and pay attention to Kat, who's had her whole life.
To both of your children.
Well, both of them, but Kat especially has had the whole thing imploded in front of her face, and she's had to take that roller coaster. Right. It takes Anita on her quote-unquote dying bed to tell you to spend more time with Kat, and you decide now to take the advice to say, I've been spending more time with Eva than I have with you, and I'm gonna be here for you. It took that.
He said that before. I thought he had done this whole scene before. He did. But I mean, he said he was going to try. He did when she melted.
He did, but then he turned around and said, "Let's be a family and come with us to the tree tree."
And that's what he
at
did.
Martin House.
And that pissed
so
her
he did not do it parallel to just me and you, daddy's girl, like it used to be. It was me, you, and Eva. Let's make this us a threesome. So it took him, Anita saying that, for him to realize my baby girl been suffering for almost a year now without my attention. And maybe
Jared, it doesn't matter that she was pushing him away. Of course she's going to push him away. She was upset. It's as a parent, you don't give up on your kid.
She pushed him away because every time he issued her an olive branch, Eva was sitting on the branch.
She was attached to the branch. Yeah. He wasn't making a genuine effort to fix stuff with her so that he can then hopefully form a relationship with them. First, you got to get her right.
Yeah.
You done broke this branch, just snapped the hell off.
Yeah.
You came in the branch with the other branch over here. This
Ted-
branch ain't gonna fix
One is
that
on the
branch.
ground. One branch is on the ground. The other one's, yeah.
I understand wanting them to form a relationship and saying, okay, everybody
Yeah,
else.
he went about it wrong.
Okay,
He
Allie,
did.
Allie said pin the
Ellie
DNA
is gonna
test.
push the DNA
Yeah,
test.
she keep putting that DNA test up there. She done said it twice.
Allie, I understand you. Okay, now you accept my mistake, and I want us to be one big happy family. Well, yeah, that's a major wish list that sometimes it takes families years before they get there. I wanted Ted, we all wanted Ted to bring his baby girl back into the fold. And if he realized, if he actually gave Kat what she wanted, that one-on-one time, he might get his wish sooner than he think if he actually gave Kat the attention she's been wanting.
The one thing that with Ted in the course of this year, since this whole anniversary thing with Nicole, he has done a horrible job balancing out the attention between all three of his kids. Yes, Eva did need some time to spend with Ted so that they can be able to develop a bond and relationship that was at least solid. And Kat would have some pushback because she's used to being the only girl. Now that the only girls in the mix, there would obviously be some conflict and some pushback. But even then, throughout the course of the year, as much as I am with Team Eva, Ted did a piss poor job showing equal treatment to all three kids. That has been a fact that has been undebatable.
Yep.
So,
I agree.
So, and in terms of Kat, even though there is moments where Kat needed to chill, in the few moments that Kat needed to chill, there were moments where Kat was very justified in how she felt. And in terms of her seeing red every time she saw Eva, depending upon if she was the instigator or not, she needed to take a step back to reflect on that whole thing. But Ted should have been the one to smooth it out as opposed to everyone else. But
yes, I agree.
But Ted has always depended on someone else to tell him what to do. He's always dependent on Nicole telling him what to do. He's depending upon Shanice to basically tell him what to do. Mm-hmm. And now Anita is basically at the town's like, hey, yo, bruh, you're focusing too much on one child. You need to spread that focus amongst all three.
The same way you and Carlton scheduled that practice out, and around that dance y'all was doing each other, and the intentional scheduling, so that this and that, it's 7 days of the week. Intentionally schedule a day of the week with each one of your kids. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
That shows that Nicole was basically she was the bridge between all of them, of trying to bring them all together. She probably coordinated the lunches and the days and the times, and they were doing stuff and the parties. I think it
was the grands.
No, I'm talking about when Nicole and Ted were together.
Nicole strike you as the family type?
But I mean, when it would come into their family, I think she's still
not taking into account Nasty Nikki. Nicole just doesn't strike me as a motherly type. I'm looking at the dynamic with her and her grandkids.
Nasty Nikki is frying.
Well, we always said that was missing something since the beginning.
Yeah, she's never struck me as the type to have that kind of motherly.
But I think because when Ted was basically at home, the kids would basically come to her. And then he would sit in tune seeing them. And then things would kind of get up. It was still the glue. Nicole was still the glue that kind of held it all in place.
I disagree just a minute, and not with all of it, but with a section. Because Nicole being the glue, she was more diplomatic with feeling how everybody.
I don't mean
and Kat's relationship was always, this my baby girl, this my star child. They was always hugged up like this, and it was, I'm daddy's princess. I can do no wrong. I walk on water. I look at my baby girl, and I got the big hearts. That's my boo. And it was them too. If anybody had that whole dynamic and relationship, it was Ted and Kat. Mm-hmm. Inseparable. And I think the fact that she lost her parents' marriage and her father, her relationship, all of it in one night, and he never tried to put that back, I think that is the source of Kat's hurt, because she's thinking, I went from daddy's princess to now I can't even get one-on-one time with him, and he all up under this girl lunching her like she's daddy's princess. She came in and replace me.
She trying to take my
I
spot.
agree with that. I
Yeah.
do.
And Ted was wrong for that. But we've been saying he was wrong for that. But it took Anita to give out her motherly advice to say you need to spend more time with Kat. And as we saw, when he did that, the smile that came on Kat's face, she was felt validated now that you finally, after a year, you see me and hear what I've been saying. So for nothing else, Anita, you're doing your good work, passing out your wisdom nuggets.
But go back to
what
what
I wish that you would do.
What?
I wish she would pass her wisdom nugget to her grandson-in-law.
I need this storyline to wrap up
It's
quickly.
just so special.
Because I don't know how much I can take Temu training day.
Temu training?
You've been hanging. I have a question. And I thought about this week. Please, somebody explain to me. He out here like he a corner boy selling drugs.
Yes.
You are a plasma courier. Why you on the corner?
Listen. Why is it you're undercover, but every conversation you have is in this back alley outside with the bad guys and with the good guys, as if the bad guys can't hear and roll up on you with these conversations. You don't have a car, you don't have a hotel, your house, you don't have somewhere else you could be. I'm rewatching Scandal. Cyrus met his people in the middle of the graveyard with the people that be in the wall in the mausoleum. Ain't nobody in there. That's where he met his people at. They outside, sketchy part of town, by the same brick wall or that wall by that plastic wall, whatever
property.
And they already done told you we got eyes on you.
But now the part that got me was why you in the alleyway, and it's like you said with Smitty talking about you don't have to call me that, you can call me. I'm like, why are you talking out loud? What
exactly like wrong? They cannot hear you, and the fact that they got eyes on you and they know where to find you. And just as Grayson left, who rolled up on it? It was either Grayson left or when Smitty left. But who rolled up on them in the alleyway? Like, why are you so shook? That damn boy. So he know where to find you at any given time. Oh, let me go to the corner and Rashad gonna be there waiting. Did you spend 24/7 in this alley?
Rashad need to be like, look, I ain't selling drugs no more. I don't need to be on the corner.
Go to the Chinese restaurant, something. I'm like,
go somewhere. God. I'm so upset with this whole thing of, and then he finally took our advice at some point and put some shades on to go in the hospital. But I mean, dang. dang. I have such an issue.
He keeps saying
I got such an issue. I'm so over Jacob. I'm so over Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob's an idiot.
Jacob gonna get shot.
I'm over Jacob.
It's probably not even gonna be Jacob. It's gonna be Smitty.
It needs to be like that.
It's gonna be Smitty because Smitty's gonna try and do something.
I don't want it to be Smitty because Smitty told him to stop and he want to keep going.
But that's why it's gonna be Smitty.
Because he a James Bornak.
We already lost James. Now we can't lose our token family member.
Listen, y'all, when David put this up in the Facebook group, I hollered.
I'm about to die for show.
Adult scream I felt in seeing this.
I was like, oh.
All we need is the little conversation bubble coming out of his mouth to say for show.
Adult size costume, one size fits all. David, you a fool for this.
Stand in front of graffiti.
You're missing the headphones, David.
The faux diamond stud.
Not the Yeah.
And in front of the graffiti covered brick wall for full authenticity.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness. I saw that and just died. I was like, oh, that's too much.
Now look, we already this one here. If this ain't tell y'all to back off.
Listen.
You walked out of there pretty good to be stabbed.
Listen, the second that
burner phone sold separately.
Oh gosh, Allie.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm dead.
Somebody look. That's gonna be our costume. That's your costume.
You know what? I agree, Allie. I do too.
You know
I
what?
think that's gonna be our casualty.
I'll dress up as
Allie
Jacob
said
for
she thinks it's
Halloween.
gonna be Ashley or Naomi that's gonna get hurt. I think it's gonna be Ashley.
He's the dude playing the dude disguised as
the dude. Jared.
Yeah, Allie, I think it's gonna be Ashley, and I think it's gonna be Ashley because he keeps saying, "Oh, I don't. You gotta break up with her before she gets hurt. She's gonna get hurt. She's gonna get hurt. Ashley gonna be the one to get hurt physically.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna be walking. She's gonna be somewhere where she don't need to be.
Yep, she gonna catch a stray
because she nosy as heck.
Oh, and that's gonna be a whole thing between Derek and Grace. Oh, that's gonna. I'll be here for that, honestly.
Oh, you wait till Grace and get up in that clinic and start trying to recruit Derek.
But you know what?
That's
Derek would actually be here for it if it means that he can get back on the force.
Right, but Derek's gonna do it just so he can basically tell Ashley, and then
so he can tell Ashley, I told you he was dirty.
I told you something was wrong with him. Yep.
I wanted her to come and say, "Hey, Jacob, what you doing here?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How she miss him in
you
the
come
back?
to see your mom,
girl? Because all she sees is the lollipop.
It's Grayson.
Jacob's so stupid. He did
he's
have
smiling.
Now he got them same whack ass glasses on again. As if Ashley the only one that could. Where your shades at? Wear your hoodie up over your head.
I mean, I still wear my mask in the hospital. He could have had a mask on because I still wear mine in the hospital. Shoot.
You can tell exactly all the things, and you need to tell me Ashley come in and ain't noticed nothing. Ooh, I'm so sick.
Ashley's attended to the things that she wants to be attended to.
I guess.
Yeah.
But about
trying to get in that elevator.
Does he know?
I think he's starting to get a whiff. Because y'all saying Ashley gonna get hurt. I think Naomi's gonna get hurt.
I think he definitely got eyes on Naomi, and he know that Naomi belongs to him. They're doing way too much.
So?
I think so.
But if he knows that, then he knows he's a cop.
Exactly. That's why he wrote up on him and said, "What's got you so shook?" He knew already that he knew about old boy. Why are you so shook? Because if you didn't think something, what you asking that?
You think so? No, he's too young for that. You think? No, I don't think so.
Ooh,
Allie. Allie said she thinks he's the twins' father. They're not twins, but I know what you mean.
Tyrell and Samantha.
You mean Tyrell and Samantha?
Yeah.
I'm like, Doug the daddy. What you talking about?
Are they really twins though?
No, they're
not.
not.
They're Irish twins. They're not twins.
They ain't even Irish twins.
They're not even Irish.
They're like a year or two apart.
Yeah, they're still steps. My thing is, why did Grey Poupon let her on the elevator while this is happening? He couldn't stop her, Allie.
Yeah, what he's supposed to say? No, don't get on.
He could have said, he could have stepped off the elevator or did something with.
But if he'd stepped off, that would have made more attention for her to pay to. Hey, no, they would pay for her to pay to Jacob. What you doing here? If he stepped off, what's going on? What you got? What you picking up?
Yeah,
he did the right thing by staying there, but and then she said, "Well, I got to go so and so. Well, let's ride together." Okay, so now he can keep her occupied and then get off when she get off and leave him there. So he did the right thing by being there, but that's just messed up.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna notice him. I think they just did that scene to remind us of how close he is to getting busted. His cover blown.
Noki, you special.
Jacob is a terrible undercover person.
Yes, he
for
is.
Real. For sure.
For sure. But you know who is the one? Who's the GOAT?
Allie, don't say that.
I'm gonna give it the GOAT. This is the GOAT right here.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. If this girl don't open her detective agency,
that's what I'm saying. She is going to bust the net wide open.
She is so
today
good.
I about died with that scene with Tomas and Lynette. That shit was hilarious.
I will give Kat this. Her intuition is on point.
Yes. She don't miss a beat. Nothing gets past this girl.
She is good.
Nothing gets
I'm like,
past her.
That darn Kat. She said, well, what you know, it's just simple questions that nobody seems to ask.
Right. Okay, well, what about...
And you're supposed to be a detective agency. I'm like, usually they give, you know, not a detective. You're a law firm. You usually go deeper. With your deep dive, it should have been way deeper. Some fingerprints, something. I'm like, y'all just taking her word for it, just getting information. I'm like, no.
But you know who is just as stupid, though, as Jacob? But
because she didn't see it.
Slow talking, robotic line delivering, terrible flirting. That was the worst flirt job I've ever. Well, they call me. What do you say? My salsa game is something. So you put, oh well, is it working? No, it's not working. Get out of my face.
Everybody can't be smooth like your Puerto Rican man.
I will say, listen, I will say Haley and Lynette are menaces as a team. They are menaces.
Lynette, no Haley up to some ish. And she about to blow her spot up.
She won't end bad. And Haley said, what you doing? And then turn around and said, let me know if Tomas bothers you again. And that whole start crying.
In all honesty, Haley messed that up. Haley, you should have minded your business.
Yeah. Right. Because if you get him fired, he gonna be all over you like white on rice, following you all day.
It was just very suspect you popping in there the way you did.
Yeah. She's always on the spot. And
she's too invested in Lynette. Openly invested. Too much openly invested in her.
Openly invested. Openly. And all over town. Both of them.
Yes. I'm like, just say the girl is your new bestie and just basically keep it calm. I'm like, because y'all just too suspicious. Like when you say, we're just,
But Bill told Haley that he wants her to cut off communication with Lynette. So how?
He sure did.
So this is going to look suspect either way.
Yeah. And then she turned around and tried to play Randy and say, you know how Haley get when she drink. She just telling me everything, So picking him, and he's like, And what did she say? Because you ain't gonna get me to start admitting to nothing.
I was nervous. I was like, Randy, please don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. Yeah.
Lynette is a huge problem.
She sure is.
Yeah, somebody needs to take her out.
Lynette is gonna blow up the spot for everybody, and Kat is gonna be the one to do it. And I like it. That gives Kat something else to do besides running by Eva's business.
Behind Eva. Yeah, she needs
Andy and Haley. If you know what I know, you'll start using them extra drops y'all got, and start drug dosing Lynette.
Lynette, yeah,
because she about to wreck up shop.
And why they can't just meet at Lynette's hotel room? Bill is back home now, so she got a room at the Bowman. Why they can't meet there in private?
She's still there.
I know.
Yeah, you're right, Jared. Bill is being led by another organ.
Yes,
clearly.
What a change in his life.
Which one is yours? Lynette or Haley?
He is trying to go to church and sing for the Lord now. Mona done saved him a spot on the pew.
Yep. He feeling some kind of way about it lately.
And he being convicted. It's gonna go down. And Randy don't know whether he's going to come. And he don't know whether he's going to come. And I said, Lord, bless his heart.
Sure.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Lord have mercy. But all I know is, y'all, wait a minute. Before I go there, let me do this. Let me do this. Let's clap it up, because we got a new cast member, y'all.
Yay!
We finally got to meet Mrs. Darlene Hawthorne.
And she's gorgeous, everybody.
She is gorgeous, but she is a real bee. And the way she read Eva without saying a word.
That she was rude.
She was very rude. She was rude.
And unnecessarily rude.
Well, boys, I know with my mom, she didn't get too used to girls coming to the house until they, came by at least more than once.
It is.
So, and that's her baby boy too.
It is an interesting dynamic when he bring the young lady home for the first time. Because I remember when Lynn brought that child and put her in the car, and I was thinking, what the hell? I don't even know. I think I might have said hello. I don't remember nothing else. And she was quiet, and I was quiet, and he was like, "What's going on? Y'all don't like each other? What, Mama? What's happening?" He was so confused, like, "What? This is supposed to be the love of my life, and you not." And I'm just
You're
like,
not talking to her, yeah. So I mean, it's a dynamic with men, and yeah. Because I'm sure when Solomon brings some little girl home, I'm gonna be looking at her kind of cross-eyed, like, "What you want with my child?"
I'm convinced Parenthood is indeed a hazing organization.
Yeah.
You do indeed haze.
Because when I met Terrence's mom, I wasn't sure. It was like, I don't know. Should she like me or not? It's like, it's a thing.
I've never had an issue meeting parents, mother nor father. I'm like, okay, bring it. If you want to sit there and ask me questions, ask me questions.
You ain't hit the right one yet. That's why when you get to the right one, then it's going to be a little more intimidating.
All the ones that I have met like me, and I never really had that issue. And with Raphael's mom, I was talking to his mom before he even knew me and his mom were talking. Me and her were talking back and forth on Messenger for a good while before I finally said, "Guess who I talked to last night?" And he's like, "Who?" I'm like, "Yo, mama." He's like, "What?" So I'm calling her and she ain't answering the phone. And the reason she ain't answering the phone because she's talking to you. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, "What?" So I think at that point, that's what kind of opened the door more so for me and him to see that him and his mother, me and his mother were conversating behind his back. So I think at that point he might have felt set up like for the okie doke. But he was like, okay. And then when his grandmother met me when we got engaged, and the first thing she said was, "Thank the Lord." That was another one of his confirmations. And she was like 102 at the time or something like that. So I'm like, okay.
Well, I think
I get it, and I understand having some discernment, but she didn't have to be so nasty.
She was nasty.
It was a nice nasty, but yeah.
No, it was nasty. It wasn't
like
much
Allie's saying that maybe she knows how her son is very impulsive. So, and then with the rumors going on, she's just,
And that's all well and good, but this is your first time meeting this young lady, and she hasn't done anything. So I'm sympathizing from Eva's standpoint. She was nasty.
Oh yeah, because she felt it. She said, "You didn't feel that chill."
He talking about she was polite. She's like, "Yeah, uber polite is not. That's not it."
Yeah. So, because it was chilly. It's like, okay, well, I know I gotta go. She still had coffee in that cup.
Yeah, she was nasty.
So, I don't know. All right. So,
anyway. So,
I wanted to say what did you say earlier that nobody seemed to catch about that thing that Ted said to. Oh, I can't think today. I'm on one more week of no coffee, y'all, and I'll be better. What Ted said to, what you call it, when he left it on the voicemail that he wanted to catch up and do some go get some desserts like he used to. Y'all didn't hear that
Oh,
one?
somebody said that text about, oh, let's go have some ice cream. Like when you took your son to go be cheating, go back like you used to.
That's what I thought about too. I'm like, oh, you mean when you took him to ice cream to go see Leslie?
Yeah.
I missed it. Did that happen today?
Yesterday.
I was like, oh no.
Right after he came out of the room with Anita, he went into the lobby and he made the call and left Martin the voicemail.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I missed that.
You missed that one. Yeah, he said maybe we can get desserts like we used to. I'm like, you did not just say that.
You ain't think that one through, bro.
You sure as hell didn't. I think my headphones just died.
You did not think that one through, boo.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I did miss that. I'm sorry.
Ice cream. Yeah, he did say ice cream.
What y'all think of your girl Leslie this week?
Leslie cannot take what she dishes out.
She really can't.
Because she can be nasty and mean and rude to everybody else, and she totally justifies. But the second that someone turns around and gives her the same exact energy that she's putting out, she like, oh, I'm the victim. Y'all shouldn't be treating me like this. Y'all have always wanted me out. You're right, Heather. We've been wanting you out since day one.
Exactly. I'm glad. So why are you here?
That is not news to anybody that we didn't want you here. Look,
you know we didn't want you here, so why you here?
Maybe if you had shown up in a way that was not the way that you did show up, we might would have embraced you in your situation. But the fact that you came in wrecking shop and now we're just supposed to accept you as equal, not gonna happen. But when Vernon said this heifer got a statue of Idris Elba,
I know.
Who was the other person?
It was Usher, wasn't it?
Chestnut is on the way.
Yeah, but she said Morris Chestnut. Yeah.
Tell me, I thought you would appreciate my tribute to black men or something. She said, I hollered.
I said, no, she didn't.
Shout out.
I'm like, that's gonna be some tacky mess in a neighborhood. I'm like, That's just tacky.
I thought that it was hilarious. That's crazy.
But
listen, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, but it's one of those things where Peaches is back. We saw Peaches. She's resting well. She's no longer sick and shut in.
Right.
But Eva, I listen. You need to accept the fact that you can't control your mama.
Nobody can control Leslie.
But Eva thinks she can.
I get it, that's my mama, but she needs to start to distance herself a little bit more from her mama.
She does, because this wedding that Leslie is pushing out and telling everybody, you think she's like, oh, but we talked to her, she's pulling back. No, she ain't. She's taking a seat for right now.
Exactly. Somebody needs to teach Leslie, and like Ted said before, the class, because the fact that you're funding a free clinic, which you keep throwing up in everybody's face, that is you putting the money up, or half the money.
And it wasn't your idea. It was
Samantha's. You trying to build on this sports wing to the country club and make your thing. You coming in doing a Donald Trump, trying to put your name on everything and build everything and redo everything to the Leslie Thomas so-and-so. And it's not boding well for you. And you're just as rude as what's her name, Anastasia,
and
nobody likes her either. So they hate to see her coming too. So she don't belong at Fairmont Crest. And I think if she would just cut her losses and move somewhere else, they might respect her. You can keep your country club membership, but you ain't got to live here.
Yeah, if she got a place out that wasn't in front of the Dupree's house,
life might have been a little bit easier.
She could definitely be accepted more. Move in silence. That's what you need to do.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that. You want to be loud. You want to be loud and obnoxious.
And right now, she might want to come up with some kind of plan to get some more money, because she's going through it like it's just pouring through the sieve.
And that's what
I want to get a laundromat or a couple of houses or some rentals or something. Because
we probably won't see Leslie run out of money for about maybe 3 to 5 years. I give Leslie 3 to 5 years before she runs out of that money.
Yeah.
Now, the way
It's already been a year, so she only got 4 more. Is she going through it?
Oh yeah.
Like,
I just want to know. So we have come to that part in the show, y'all, where y'all can go ahead and start nominating who you are putting up for eviction. You got to put your name, the name, and why you are voting for that person. And we're going to be right back with a little bit of trivia. Did anybody have any church announcements before we go there with trivia? No?
My church announcements, creativity has been dry.
Okay.
All hearts and minds are clear.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna have the building fund is gonna be starting again next week. There you go.
Not the building fund starting next week.
The building fund for the Shouse.
Yes, for the Shouse. We'll begin again next week.
We do need to make sure that the youth are prepared for their Easter speeches. So parents, please be working with them at home.
Yes, they do.
Last year, little Bobby got up there. He started crying the second the mic got in his hand. So I need the grandmothers, the mothers, the aunties to make sure that the child has built up confidence before getting in front of the congregation.
Yes, and I need speeches beyond Jesus wept and happy Easters, everybody. So I need y'all to learn.
Well, now you know the 1-year-old needs
he rolled the stone away.
Those one phrasers are limited to 1-year-olds only.
Also, the choir selections, the ABC selections will be Emmanuel, Don't Cry by Kirk Franklin, and what is it? I forgot the third selection, but we'll worry about that later.
We'll come up that,
Oh, Matthew 28. That's what it is. Matthew 28.
At the gate, I know. Listen, before we go there, you just thought of something. Did y'all actually attend church service on Easter? Mm-hmm. Because what my family did, we went to sunrise service. So 5:30 in the morning, you was in church for sunrise service. Then you had breakfast downstairs at the fellowship hall. You had that breakfast, and then you went home. You got dressed for Sunday school. You did the Sunday Easter selection speeches, the Sunday the presentation.
Okay.
And then I left. My mama said, "Let's go," and we left after our speech. I go out the back door, got in the car. My Easter basket was in the car, and we would go to Carowinds. So we never finished the rest of Sunday service.
I was there all day. Remember, my daddy was a pastor from 5:30 all day.
Yeah, we was there all day.
My mama finally, one of us basically got a license, and then it was like, well, y'all can go home if you want to. Hallelujah. Or y'all don't have to come to sunrise service. Oh, thank you.
See, for me, we basically went to we had Bible class, presentation, morning Easter service. And then after that, we had a candy rain where they would throw candy for the kids to basically get candy for the day. And then after we were done with that, we had Easter egg hunts.
Yeah.
Did y'all have the real eggs or the plastic eggs?
Real eggs, but the way that my cousins and my aunts and my grandmothers did, my mother and my grandmother did it, each egg represented an amount of money. So we would try and find the golden egg, which was basically $100. And everything else was like $1, $2, or $3.
We hid the plastic eggs and put candy in them, but some of them would have prizes like money in them. So yeah,
we did that later as we got older. We stopped going to Carowinds. Then we would get together as a family and have a big dinner, and everybody like a potluck and a big Easter cake, and we go outside and play games and the Easter egg hunt for the kids and everything else. So as adults, we did that. But after my Easter speech, I was at Carowinds. We drove up there, and that was it.
Right.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go. We'll be right back.
You special.
All right. So, Angela, you take note of who got what when.
Ooh,
And
they throwing them in there now. Throw them, y'all. Throw them. All right.
You are getting a drawing into this year's basket if you get the right answer. And Allie, tell them that basket is full of, well, this one she got. This is her Procter & Gamble bags. It had Febreze, cocoa butter, Cascade, Tide, Game. I don't remember what else was in there. Soap, toothpaste, cocoa butter. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. All kinds of good stuff. So here we are back. All right. Nominations. Donald, who you nominating? Who you putting on the block?
I am going to do a double team of Bill and Jacob. Because Jacob has no business trying to give or look down on someone else's relationship, others' relationship, when yours is barely finding its stability again. So his holier than thou complex does get annoying, and with him trying to deter Grayson from dating Ashley is getting annoying.
Okay.
So that's why I'm putting him on the block. And then for Bill, because you just believe anything that Haley says, and you're a lawyer and your common sense is not ringing. And on top of that, you've been in the court for so long, as you say, and you've seen every type of person, but you can't see this type of person with your wife. Therefore, you're on the block. And I only bring it up, it's been a thing for him since the beginning of the series, granted, but in terms of this week, you're starting to annoy the hell out of me. So that's why I'm putting you on the block.
Okay. Angela.
I told you, Danny and Bill, because I'm tired of them basically just playing around, and you can't keep playing like that because you're playing with fire, and you're getting that familiar again with each other, and it's going to backfire on both of y'all. So, but one thing that bothered me today, and I pray it's not going to come to that. I really pray it's not. I don't think so. Was how she kept saying, well, I have a faithful man. I think she said that before about Andre. And we were thinking he had something to hide, but I don't think he has anything to hide anymore, because we figured it was the plane ride thing that was bothering him, right? When they were going somewhere, and that he didn't want her to give up on her dream, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, was that still a smokescreen? So, because he's going on his second trip now, and he didn't ask her to come. And I don't know.
He was supposed to be doing photography for March Madness, but it was for a certain team, I thought. And is that team still playing? Because if they didn't make it to Sweet 16, time for Andre to be home.
He should have been home.
Unless he's doing the whole tournament, and which he should have known better than to take that kind of a thing.
So I don't know. I'm just kind of like a little suspicious of that, but I pray it's not happening. But yeah, those two right there are getting on my nerves. So, and then Haley and what's her name? Lynette. I know. Lenora.
He's like, I said it right, Lenora.
Okay, so like y'all pretty much the whole cast. Well, my on the block, who's Isaiah? Is Zay? Yeah, Zay is Isaiah. Mine is Danny and Nicole as a tag team. And I expressed earlier what my issue was with the two of them and not supporting Anita. I don't know, because I don't understand the question. Danny and Nicole as a whole, because I didn't appreciate the way that they showed a lack of support or empathy for what Anita was going through in that moment. And I just think that beyond their insistence and shock that she would give up, they didn't have time, or they didn't take the time to show compassion for what she had to really be feeling if the Anita Williams Dupree was in a state
Thank
of
you.
give up, what is it that she have possibly been feeling? And they didn't take that into consideration. They was just all about the tear it up, tear the club up, as y'all say. You ain't giving up. And I just think that even though that's what we all wanted, I think their method was incorrect. So that's why I'm nominating Danny and Nicole together as a package team.
They.
Vernon, I understand. I mean, that's his wife. Vernon been Vernon from the beginning. So Danny and Nicole,
I'm all for Vernon these next couple of days. Vernon is like serious about his baby. He don't play.
And I was gonna nominate Naomi, but I changed my mind.
I don't think Naomi deserves a nomination this week.
You think she does or she does not?
She does not. I don't think
Yes, I said I was going to, but I changed my mind. She changed. She redeemed herself by not giving that burner phone information to Isaiah and Mother Hawthorne.
Yeah.
I think she thought, even in her distress, she was thinking, no, I better not do this, because if they start blowing him up or Mother Hawthorne start blowing him up, then I said, I'm not nominating her, Allie. I said, I had thought about it for her and that whole Brocker thing. And, but Smitty coming to try to save her down, she's going through it. And I recognize she was going through it, but she saved herself with that whole situation. So I said, okay, I'm going to leave Naomi alone.
Because if you start with one, then it's going to open a whole box.
Yeah. So the nominations are Jacob, 2 for Bill, 2 for Danny, 1 for Nicole, 1 for Haley, and 1 for Lynette, 1 for Eva, 1 for Peaches, 1 for Lev. Actually, it's 2 for Jacob and 1 for Zay Zay.
Yeah, that is the whole cast. Just about.
That's pretty much the whole cast. Everybody hated everybody.
Everybody out of the gate.
Everybody. So Bill got 2, Jacob got 2, Danny got 2, and everybody else got 1.
So yeah. So they guess. So what is it, Keisha?
Well, Keisha's not here, so we're gonna go to
the next session. When we come back.
Actually, we can go ahead and give the trivia answers, and then we can see who's going to be put out. So we'll be right back.
Curtis said Jacob.
Yeah. When I finish with you, 23-hour lockdown. Very good. Oh, yeah. How you doing? How are you?
Best empanadas.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so my horizontal line is a little off. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold tight.
All right, Angela. So who got it?
So it was Curtis first, and then Allie came in after. That Curtis answered both questions correctly the first time.
Okay.
And answered them before Allie. So
that's it. So Curtis, congratulations. You get another entry into that specially curated basket. And speaking of that, Allie, let us know when you fry those spices. Also in Allie's basket, she had some Little Poppy exclusives, Kairos, Chronos, and Blessings.
Ooh, that blessing, girl. Watch that blessing. Blessing just is good.
It's spicy.
Use it.
Like spicy.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. And if he got fresh too, yeah, because he just make that batch. Yeah.
Yeah. You it's a little spicy. So if you
cranberry
like hot, if you like hot, good. If you don't like hot, but you want a little kick, use just a little bit. You can put it in marinades, or you can just sprinkle it like you anything else. But it is spicy, so I'm just gonna warn you.
It's not that bad spicy, but yeah, it's good.
It's spicy to me because I don't do spicy.
That's why I said it's just enough for me.
Kairos and Chronos, yeah, you'll find a lot of uses for that. Maybe one day we'll share how the secrets me and Keisha have discovered what we can use what for that we don't tell everybody. Keisha Moore, are you there? She is not. So we're gonna make the decision on our own as to who we gonna throw out here. So let's see. Let me get ready to make this announcement. All right. We are sending our dear. Let me go ahead and get the graphic up. I like since I get to do this. We are sending our dear incompetent, toe down, backwards undercover cop Jacob home, y'all.
Oh yeah.
He's on the prayer list too, so he need to go home.
He need to go home. We need to go home to Naomi.
Yeah.
Allie, I'm gonna have to report you to the board or to the bar for the
slides
bribes you keep giving
the table out with evil dear.
What'd you say? Oh,
I'm gonna have to report you to the bar.
Oh, you told let me move over.
Anything wrong, Allie? Peaches has not done anything wrong, but be happy she's alive. So leave Peaches alone. Jacob, here's your ride. And I do hope that's not an ambulance.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't hear it.
I don't know. It sounds like ambulance.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. My grand is good for the album. It's signed too.
Signed and everything.
Jacob, listen, boo. They're gonna get tired of seeing you in the same clothes every day.
Right.
I know you don't wash. I mean, you got another jacket.
No other outfit to wear out here in these streets.
I hope you shower.
Does your phone not work that you can tell these people to meet you in other places besides
the Starbucks?
The brick wall? Can we meet at the Starbucks?
Today?
I don't know. Find some more places, y'all, to have them. To Curtis says Thug Life. Find them somewhere else to meet, please. And when you go back to that Garland Memorial Hospital, can you please do something?
I mean, how about that park that Samantha almost got kidnapped at or shot at? How about over there?
And I did give Jacob this. I did appreciate the fact that he asked Grayson to let's find another place to meet besides Garland.
Yeah, please. But it might be too late now.
Still ain't mentioned these back alleys and carrying on and things that they got going on. So I'm not here for it. Not here for it. But Jacob is the one. He is on the block. We're praying for Jacob. We already said. And oh, now you're back. We've already done the elimination.
I had to go get Skylar. My bad.
Oh, okay. And I was already said earlier in the show that Vernon got Performer of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
So Vernon and all of his care and love and support for his dear wife and his family, we gave Vernon the wonderful of the week. Yeah.
He's going for that Emmy, I'm telling y'all.
They both better get it.
They did good. I mean,
the whole storyline has done it.
Anita need to get it too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
at least the nominations. They better at least get the nominations.
Now, what broke me down today was Sharon and her in the Sharon rubbing her head on the pillow.
That got me.
I was about to cry today. I was like, that broke it
thing I can think of in that scene is Lord Sharon Showdown came a long way.
See why you had to go there.
Why?
She let that hurt go.
We were having a tender moment, and here you go.
From that red and green Christmas tree outfit and that
oh my gosh!
And that Christmas tree. And that Whitney wig.
That Whitney wig.
That shake and go Bob from No, It's Not Right, But It's Okay.
Exactly.
Listen, Whitney was a whole different character when that Bob came out.
Honey.
Yeah, she's true.
Sharon Newman. Listen, Sharon. I'm trying to find that picture of Sharon's original when she first came on the scene. I'm trying to find it. Because Lord knows it wasn't right.
It's not right.
I'm gonna make it anyway.
Ursula's single.
Oh my God. I can't find it. I don't remember which episode that was. Like, I'm so I can't find Sharon in her original wig. But yeah, we remember how far she came.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon has come a long way, Miss Articulate, because that money. And then I said, well, she better show up because Anita putting them on tour is how she got to look how she looked.
And there was a moment where Sharon was gonna plot against Anita.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I can't find it, but man, Sharon has come a long way. And I said, well, thank God for the money, honey.
Yes.
Thank God for the money, because Lord, Tracy was always on point.
Hold on, Ursula. I'm gonna send it to you via Messenger. I think I found it.
Okay.
Found it.
Dang. Y'all mess.
Oh, where you at? Where you at? There we go. Send it to you via Messenger.
Okay.
Because baby, this Shake and Go Bob was not it.
Where is it?
Hold on. Come on. Wait a minute. I got to do what I got to do. Hold on. Come on.
Humble beginnings, I will say.
Very.
Was it her or was it the makeup team or who was the one?
It was the budget. Angela.
You better lay low.
You just It needed a little more help.
It needed to be burned. Help take me off of her head. That's what it needed.
Honey, Sharon has come a long way.
Child.
She look good today.
She got that wig from Burlington's. I don't say it.
Not Burlington.
Not Burlington.
Burlington.
No, he said Burlington's with an S.
I think it came from Roses.
Oh, not Roses.
We still got a Roses in Savannah, you know.
Roses.
We still have a Roses.
Or goodies.
Oh, Alice says, I love my
No, our
basket.
goodies
It's
is
a true
gone.
basket and not a McBaskets baskets. P&G rock my socks. Oh, good, Allie, good. You have some versatility in there. Hopefully you can use everything or you can share with a friend, however you decide to do it. You have to show everybody your Febreze. I do have one. Oh, hold on. I got one though.
Sorry. I was looking at something. I'm sorry. Oh, y'all gotta see. I looked up at Sharon. I'm like, oh Lord. Y'all gonna leave that there too, huh?
Keisha stupid. You better lay low. Our girl was high as hell on that award thing. She was a mood though, but she was a whole mood.
I was like, Lord have mercy, Jesus, Whitney.
But she was a mood though.
She was.
Whitney would have been an interesting soap opera actress.
Yes.
I don't think so because may she rest in peace. I thought she was a horrible actress.
Who was
It
a
was
horrible
Might have grown from then though.
Whitney.
Who's a horrible actress?
Whitney.
Oh no.
Allie said no Whitney slander will be tolerated.
Exactly. I won't say that.
I said, may she rest in peace.
This is one of the ones that Allie got.
What is
I had
that
to get
one?
one for myself. Cherries and berries.
Oh yeah, you said that. How does it
smells
smell, Allie?
so
Is it good or is it too much?
Where you get that
I
from,
like
Ursula?
Cherries and berries.
No, where'd you get it from?
I don't know the store.
The store.
Texas, we don't. In Texas, I have not seen that brand.
Oh, you hadn't? Go to Walmart.
Okay. Well, I'll be going to Walmart though. Well, then in my case,
it says limited edition, so it might have come and gone in your area because it's not a one. So yeah, cherries and berries. No, Whitney. Oh, fun fact: she was on a soap before. I think she might have been.
She was.
I know she was supposed to play. One of the Huxtable children. She was supposed to play Sandra.
Oh, Whitney?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Really?
Clive wasn't letting her do it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was supposed to be one of the Huxtable children.
Yeah, Clive thought it was going to interfere with her music.
Why you say? Wait a minute now.
No, because Sandra need to be Sandra.
Yeah, I like Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
Whitney was not a good actress. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel. Just like Beyonce is not a good actress.
I just like Sandra being Sandra.
What it is. Raven Simone, not a good actress.
You don't like Raven?
Beyonce, not a good actress.
I think Raven needs to stay in comedy. Now, when she was trying to do her serious bid, I wasn't here for it.
I did not like Beyonce's performance in Obsessed, but I loved her performance in Dreamgirls.
See, with Dreamgirls, that was just horrible Diana Ross impressions.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I agree.
I liked it. Of course, it wasn't the range of which a Jennifer Hudson did.
Kiki
that
Palmer,
was
not a great actress.
It was Kiki Palmer.
I will go down my list. Kiki Palmer, Raven Simone, Whitney Houston, Beyonce. They are not good actresses. They're amazing entertainers. That does not make you a good actress. When you act, I feel like you're acting, then you're not a good actress. If when you act, I feel like you are that character, you're a good actress.
I think that Kiki
Tamara Tooney, amazing actress.
See, I think that
feel that way about Taraji.
Taraji is
I don't
overused.
think Taraji is as great as she thinks she
Taraji,
is.
you think she's overused?
I think
Taraji is not.
Taraji is a stereotypical actress. They put her into a stereotype.
They put her in
I
certain
don't like
roles.
that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
I don't think she's as good as she thinks she is.
Oh, gosh.
No, I think Taraji has amazing acting talent and acting range. I just don't like the roles that she is put in because it doesn't showcase what she's truly capable of. I say the same thing with Jamie Foxx. There was a post that was debating if Jamie Foxx, who would you pick is a better actor, Jamie Foxx or Will Smith? I say Jamie Foxx hands down.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Will Smith is a brand, and people are going.
Will Smith. You think about all of his amazing movies. Guess what they have in common? They're produced by Will Smith.
Mm-hmm. But I will say that
if I have an amazing script and I'm the one producing the movie, gee.
Well, that has nothing to do with it because Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan did Sinners. They did it and they came away with Oscars. So I don't think
Michael B. Jordan is an amazing actor.
Okay, I mean, I think it's all about the genre in which you're put in,
what you're playing,
and what you're playing. But I can't say that I can look at Will Smith's body of work and say all of his movies give him the same range because they don't.
No, I'm not saying they give him the same range. I'm saying they're amazing movies that he just happens to have that starring role in. So yeah, that made him a good for the role. Okay, cool.
Okay, but some movies that are written are just trash. That doesn't mean you're a great actor is going to make you a great movie. I happen to hate it. I absolutely hated Training Day, and Denzel got an Oscar for that. He
was amazing in it. The movie may not have been great, but he was amazing in it.
And I didn't even find him. I would have thought Hurricane was a better movie. Malcolm X was a better Denzel movie. Glory, which of course he got another thing for, was a better Denzel movie. But I did not like
just because it showed him in a different light.
But I did not like Man on Fire. I did not like The Equalizer. I did not
like Man on Fire.
I liked Man on Fire when it first came out, but after I went back and watched it, I'm like, I don't see the appeal in this.
Exactly. I did like Deja Vu, but that was just okay. Him and Paula Patton.
I didn't love Deja Vu.
I didn't love it. I liked it, but I liked it better than I liked Man on Fire, and then I liked Mississippi Masala. Was that the one? And what's the one? We can do the same thing with Wesley Snipes and Spike Lee movies. I mean, it's like everybody ain't gonna hit every time, but I think certain ones show your range. Like Taraji, I liked Hidden Figures, but I did not like her so-called character arc in it when she's screaming about the coffee cup, because all she did was scream about, and from a coffee cup, none of you want to touch. I want like a dog day and night. And then that was the arc of the character. I was like, okay, that's all we gonna get. But I liked Hidden Figures. So I don't necessarily think the producing and all that has anything to do with it. I just think it's the script. Number one, it's got to be a good script, because I don't care how bad the script is and how great an actor you are. If it's a bad script, it's not going to work, period. It just ain't going to work. So.
No, I'm not saying that the producing has anything to do with it. I'm saying if you are putting yourself in the position to be in all the, like, when you got a good script or when you just hoping that, okay, it might be all right. Ain't no way in the world some of these movies he looked at and didn't know the movies was going to hit. And for a long time,
that's what you do as a brand. Like you said, I'm not going to take
exactly
movie just because I want to work. I'm going to take the best. And damn it, if I think my movie's the best, I'm going to say, well, you know what? Ain't nobody playing this but me. This is my movie. Now, where he messed up is he didn't take The Matrix because that was offered to him first and he didn't understand it. And so Keanu Reeves got it. But now I can't see him.
I can't see anybody else in that role. I can't see anybody else in that role.
Keanu can't be, I mean, John Wick can't be anybody but Keanu Reeves. And I'm sure other people were.
I love me some Keanu.
So that's that. Did I like Keanu with Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure? Absolutely not. I couldn't stand it.
I didn't like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I thought that was funny.
I didn't like them.
That was
I did not like Bill and Ted. I couldn't stand
They were real life Beavis and Butthead.
Me and Keanu Reeves didn't start getting along till he did Speed. Then that's when I was like, okay, I can take another look at Keanu with that movie. But prior to Speed, no, not happening.
No, I like Keanu.
I happen to love what's my girl's name? What? Joan Crawford. Woo! That's my homegirl. Crazy as she was Joan Crawford is my homegirl. Anyway, final thoughts before we got off on Sharon's wig. God bless her.
Haley and Randy, y'all need to get rid of that gal. She about to get y'all in trouble.
She about to cause y'all some drama, yeah.
And Randy, the magic stick ain't magicking enough to keep her still. So sorry. That stick ain't got that much magic in it.
Oh, who you talking about? Randy stick cocoa butter?
Yeah. He
I
think
don't know,
he
she
can
was
keep
easily
her
entertained.
magic stick. I said that stick ain't got that much magic.
She's easily entertained. It'll keep her for a minute.
Tomas needs to let Cat do his inspecting and stop trying to do it on his own because he is clearly incapable of whatever that was he was doing today with that robotic talking. I can't stand it. But Tomas, you about to lose your job messing around trying to find out about Lynette and these two women.
Yeah.
Let Cat do it. Let another black woman investigate these other two black women because you can't.
We're gonna make sure you lose that job, bro.
You about to lose your job because one thing Bill ain't gonna play about is his wife.
Yep.
Which
somebody that's way closer than you is going to have to basically tell him something about Haley before he believes it.
Joey Armstrong's going to have to be the one.
Cat can start, but yeah.
That's the only one Bill trusts because he went to him and said, is there something I need to know? So he the only one he trusts. So Tomas, that's my final thought is you let Cat do your bidding for you. You stay out of it. You about to be unemployed, and then Cat really ain't gonna want you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she go. Yeah, she might call it quits then. Like, what? You don't have no job? Oh,
but she told me to leave. She wants him to leave Bill's law firm.
But you know that Bill, being the Bill that he is, and Haley being the Haley she is, Tomas is not just gonna get to be fired. He is going to be blackballed throughout the law community and have to go back to Puerto Rico before he can get a job. Because in these continental U.S. states of America, Tomas will never work for another law firm again.
Yep.
Says
he definitely won't work for another one in the DMV.
He's not gonna work nowhere except Puerto Rico. And Cat ain't going there.
Tomas, you can come to South Carolina.
And show us some salsa.
Salsa Cabana don't exist no more.
That was my thing. That was part of mine. It was just you got to watch out because she's basically on your tail. But if he gets her fired, he's got no time. He has nothing else to do but follow her around and see what she's up to. So,
Tomas and Bill need to watch their backs. Because Tomas, you're like you said, like it's been said, you're about to lose your job trying to trying to turn over a rock that don't need to be unturned, but at the same time, quit trusting everything your wife says, especially if you've been in the courtroom and you can tell people who can lie. You need to look at your wife. And
did you just say that today? Yep, sure did.
And that's the main thing.
Prayers for Anita. That's
prayers for Anita.
Prayers for Anita. Y'all really think? How do y'all think? And then we're gonna go. How do y'all think they're going to? How Anita is going to achieve remission, or is she? And I don't think Tamara Tooney is gonna leave the soap. So they're gonna have to put her in some of remission. So how do y'all think we're gonna achieve that? Is there gonna be a miracle cure?
And have her surgery.
The new Auntie Warbucks, as Ali say, is she gonna come up with the secret regimen?
I don't think they're gonna come up with experimental testing again. They already have at least 1 to 2 people on the show that are already doing experimental testing. So I don't think they're going to go that route. I think that after she goes back for another exam, the tumor will have shrunk enough for them to go in
for the surgery.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, y'all, listen, it has been a wonderful show. It's been great catching up with y'all this week. We have done what we needed to do. Next week looks like it's going to be popping. They always give us a lull week, and then they give us a popping week. Next week from the preview, it looked like we're going to have a little action.
Because Tomas getting fussed at already. So, yep.
Yeah, this week.
I do have one final thought on that note. Andre.
Yeah.
Bring your ass back home, man.
Get home.
Bring it.
March Madness is not over. And tomorrow, our South Carolina Gamecocks, led by one coach, Dawn Staley, and Raven Goodwin. Raven Goodwin, that's not her last name. Lord have Raven Johnson and Tessa Thompson, and a Powerpuff Girl, Joyce Edwards, and Miss Medina O'Clock, and who else on the team that I know? All y'all girls, just show out tomorrow on Get Our Lick Back from Oklahoma and make it on to the Elite 8. We need our lick back. Y'all make sure y'all have that. They rank number 9. We rank number 1. I need y'all to go in there and do that thing tomorrow.
Go and get it.
Go on and get that W tomorrow. Gamecock W basketball. I need y'all to go and do that. I need whoever playing UConn tomorrow. I need y'all to go and handle that. I need y'all to take AZ Flood out. Don't hurt her, but just box her out and screen
just
her
take
out.
her out.
Her down. Just take her down. Because she getting them nerves. But anyway, all right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So long. Farewell.